Hi everyone, welcome to another Howard's Coin Finds on YouTube, eBay and Facebook. Go to Facebook, I got 1900 plus photos on there that you can have a look at. Friend and follow me there. Lots to see. And on here, lots to see. I've got over, 520 videos and tons to learn. Just fixed up my settings and that's it, I'm off. So I've got $50 of 50s and 160 of $1, but I've got still another, I don't know, 320 bucks of dollars sitting on the side, and another 130 bucks of 50 sitting on the side if I want to keep going. But anyway, these are still the same rolls that I got. When did I get them? Thursday, 700 bucks worth. I think it was all up, 780. And then how you going, Steve Punter? How you going, buddy? Haven't heard from you for a while. Happy Easter, everybody. Let me just come in a bit. That's filthy. Looking for the crop circle. And another crop circle under the beak. If you get one under the beak, just here, a crop circle or a dot, there'll be a corresponding one right there in the 50. So if you see one in the 50, look up here and there'll be a dot or a crop circle. So one looks like a donut, and then as it got further worn, it went into a complete dot. Really nice one too. So check that out, 81. So yeah, so this is still carrying on from my little bank stuff that I checked. When did I check it? Friday, was it? I did $60 of 50s, 80 of ones. Just to recap what I found, a really stunning 69. Really amazingly stunning. That's unreal. Find that beautiful. Needed that. And a really nice South Australia Federation. 2.3 million, I think they are. That was all I took out at $60 of 50s. And they're the dollars rotation, this one, 30 degrees out. So it's rotated on the large head. All the rotates I got on the large head. And the 2015 Anzac, 1.4 mil. That was the only $2 I kept out of, what did I check? 160. I just kept those two. And 250. So anyway, I'm carrying on from there because it's still the same lot of coins, and I'm interested to see what I could find out of 540 of $1 and 240 of 50 cents in the end, and see what we got. So like I said, today 50 bucks of 50s and 160 of $1, but I got tons more there that I can keep going if I get through them quick. Looking for the crop circle on here. I'm going to have to, next time I'll put my camera a little bit closer, I think. 2018, beautiful condition. Underdog, although 5.4 mil. Yeah, nice coin. They do get cut errors on the biceps here. And I don't think I've found any cuts on anywhere else though. 21, crop circle, nothing. It's easier looking down here. No dot, no crop circle there, there'd be nothing here. Let me look over. And then Steve Punter, Brett, how you going, buddy? And like I said, happy Easter to everybody. And yeah, I've got tons of coins. It's rainy. And well, it was Xbox all this on the Fortnite and do some damage. Or win another game. I kick butt on that game, mate. I win so many times. Good stuff, the Fortnite. Yeah, and then even playing field too. So it was that or come on here. It was that or check my coins, and as I said, very rare that I check them without the camera rolling. In this case, now I'm doing live streams all the time because it's, well, easier on me. The 22 gets a dot in the same place as a crop circle on the 21, just there. At right angles off the hair and that second notch on the crown. And it gets a new error called snake eyes just here. So you get a cud there and a cud there. I'll zoom up. So it's on that area there, and you get a diamond shaped cud just there and another one there. When it's a full 2 cuds, it's snake eyes. I've got a couple of one eye and the other one's blind. It's just the die crack, it hasn't turned into a cud. And when they're fully done, they're in a triangle shape. They look really cool. 2 triangle shapes, nice space between, and even. So snake eyes. Wisey, top bloke, sent me one of them. That's in my Gratitude Coin album. If you're not aware of the Gratitude Coin album, they're my badges book of badges. I've got separate playlists on them. You can go and have a look. Have a look at the latest postie anyway, because I talk all about them in there and show the new additions to the badge book and to my Gratitude Coin album, which was off Michael Hector, Dave Browning, Poor Man's Gold, and Send to Georgie. I did 4 mail calls all in one hit, and Georgie sent me coins and badges to go one in both books. Poor Man's Gold, I finally, let me lean through without causing the bloopers, I finally got his beautiful, excellent sticker. 4 months it took to get here. He posted in November, I got it late March. Nearly April. Unbelievable. And then Dave Brown has sent me badges for the badge book from New Zealand. They were too. And Michael Hector sent me a 1966 round 50 cents with double shadow bars. Beautiful. Nearly almost uncircular, I would say, the coin. And I'm guessing an uncirculated 1964 Melbourne penny and brown. Not your gold colour, but beautiful, beautiful brown. 1973, that's the one you want under the 85, 4 million. Okay, that one. I've got a couple in good nick, but they're not easy to find in good condition either. Yeah, so anyway, go and have a look at my latest posties been for those 4 people. And I didn't put Dave Brown in the head, I don't think, you know. And you'll see about my Gratitude Coin album and what I'm giving away with that, and my, oh, here it is, I'm going to go die. And my badges book of badges, which I'm going to give the whole badge book away to somebody, a subscriber. But if you send badges in for it, someone's going to get a really expensive badge book, because each page on there, I still reckon, I worked out, it probably averages, you know, $60 to $80 on a page. And besides the value, the album that it's in, that was $40. The badges look great. I'm getting some really good badges. I've kept some in for my cap. So any badges sent go in there, but there is an exception that I get first dibs on anything that I want, and I'll put the rest in there. If I take anybody's badges, they still get an entry into winning that badge book if I put it in my hat, and it doesn't go in there. So it doesn't have to go in there to be in it. But no matter how many badges you send, there's only 1 entry per person. I'll keep that because you can get the large and small head, just to see if I can show you the both. Yeah, and somebody's going to win that whole badge book. Really coming along beautiful. Some old badges in there, some really, you know, some of them could be quite valuable. Yeah, they're quite old. I kept some World War I badges that Christine Brown sent, and Christine and Michael, and I put them in my hat. I'm keeping those ones. They're in perfect condition. They'd be as scarce as chook's teeth. So they ain't going in there. But any badge you sent me, just remember the badge book is getting somebody's going to win it, so it's not going to me, and hopefully somebody that will wear the badges, take them out and wear them when something's on, because there'll be a badge for every occasion. It should be, and just and look after it, and even add to it, because you can put pages in there and keep adding to it. It's the Renix book, so you can buy the extensions, the brass extensions and the pages, and keep adding. Actually, I've got pages. I might even just put a couple in with whoever wins it. I'll throw a couple in for them to continue on. How's that sound? Yeah, that sounds good. To encourage people to continue on with it, I'll put a couple extra pages in there, empty, and I'll put the extenders in there already, you know, because it'll be pretty thick. And they're not cheap, those rotten things. $5 for 4 little brass screws. But anyway, I'll do all that. That'll be good. But still got another 60 pockets to fill before it's full. And if you send any badges, pin badges, maximum size is about 38 mil. All right, otherwise it won't fit in the pocket. I think I've talked enough. I better look over here and see if anybody's. Yeah, Steve's always around. Crocodile man, alligator man. Hey? He's an alligator. He lives in the creek. Top bloke, Steve, aren't you? Sent me all those New Zealand coins in my last gratitude coin album. And he's won some goodies off me too. Won a few goodies off me. And I think I saved him with a Victoria Federation one time. He was desperately needing. Because I kept finding them. And I'm still finding them, Steve. No kidding, mate. I don't know how many of them I've got. I must have about 20 of them. Something, I reckon. I keep finding them. But I keep finding these 50-cent federations the last 3 weeks. I've got about, I don't know, 25 of them, 30 federations in just 3 weeks. I've just been finding more than I've ever found of the federations, to tell you the truth. They're really far in between normally, and I'm getting them every time I open a 50-cent roll. And that's from both my banks too. Not the small bank, just that one, it's both banks. Come on, a mule. Not a 2005 mule, but that'll be alright to show you. But 2014, I'll keep that. I'll keep that to go with the 15 in case I get a set. 22 million on them. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, they're all the same except for the date. Mintage is different. This is a small design. 2003, you can get small and large, 10 million. They're a variety of each other because the mint doesn't know which one they minted first, so there's no base to which one's which, but I find 3 or 4 large design to every one of these small. And the small one, I just look down here, that gap between the 2 ladies is the same on the small and the large, and it just happens to be on the small, it's the same. So if you look at that right angle, and it matches, it's a small. And I don't think that is. I think that's a large. It is. It doesn't match. It's a little bit out. So anyway, there you go. So when it doesn't match, it's a large design. So that's the large design. I got me right glasses on. Yeah, probably because I'm not zoomed up. But anyway, so the other one is, look at the prong here. It's hardly anything. On the small one, you'll see quite a fair bit of it. And the distance down here is bigger. The distance between the D and the rim's bigger. That gap's bigger. It is exactly the same as that gap. You can see how difference in width. Okay, then, anyway. 10 million, and like I said, 3 large, 4 large to every small. You find a pair, no problems. Get the pairs, but find them like in this condition is really hard. In fact, they're really hard because I haven't got any left. But I didn't have more than, I don't know, 3 pairs, I think, for what, 4 years that were in brilliant condition. What's this one? That's another large design. So that gap's there, just check it, and look here, there's no prong. So we've got two there. The other thing with these is you can get cuds on the forearm just there, or a cud, looks like a loaf of bread, old loaf of bread, and you can get rim cuds on these. And these get the biggest ones, you know, one of the biggest, about 14 mil, you can get them. I've had them 14 mil. And you get them both sides too. So look, check both sides. Check all your coins anyway, dollars, $2, every coin. Mainly the brassies. Get them. You might see some on the silvers, you know, on the copper and nickels, but not as many as on the $2 and the $1. Nowhere near it. I was keeping that one. Yeah, so anyway, you get cuds on them. Another 14. I don't know which one's better. Oh, that one. 84. 2008. They get the most cuds on the back of any $1. The 2008. All over them. All over. Right through. From down here, through here, there, long there, up here, there, on here, there, on here, on here, on here, on his back, die crack on the field to the back. You get it all over his face, in his ears, all down the neck, all down the paws. Nothing here. Nothing on the dollar, on the 2008, not kidding you. Everywhere else. And the 2009 is followed closely behind that one. More or less the exact same errors, but not as many places. Got another $1. Sorry, let me look over. Let me have a look. I'm just, yeah, all right, yeah. Oh, how you going, Acker Brett? Acker Brett. Is that Brett Park? Acker Brett? It's funny I've got a Brett on there now. Okay, yeah, happy Easter to everybody anyway. And it's raining here outside. And like I said, it was Fortnite on the Xbox, painting up some of those porcelain eggs, because I've got a few more to do. Start on another one, the black one. The other one came up excellent. Lights up really good at night. All the colours, all the inks I used on it. I do want to get my Warhammer out. I've got a general I've got to finish painting there. And I think Captain. That might be all I've got to paint. And I've got 2 full armies, the Noodles and the Primus Space Marines. I think that one's rotated too. Let me just check it. Yeah, it is. I got a bad habit of when I hold it, when I turn it, I actually spin the coin down. So there you go, another 30 degrees. And another large head. So they're always on the large head. And you can get errors in the flames in there too, on the large and small head. But that's 2 rotates. And they're both large head. And what was this one that I found? This isn't a rotate. What happens to be dirty there? That's a large head too. I don't need that. I can compare it with those if when I find another one. Hopefully find one and show you the large head, the small head. That's a large head. It's not rotated, and it doesn't have any errors. Where's the changeovers? I haven't seen 2016 changeover since I predicted it a couple of weeks ago. That was the last time I seen one of them. There's a 2014. Now that one will do better than that one. Upgrade as we go. So all you ever do, Noodle, and upgrade everything you can. 2003. That's another large. It's not in too bad a condition. But just look straight at that prong there if you want. If there's no prong there, it's large. But just check down there too. No cut errors. No, I'll keep that one. That's 3 large we got there. I said 3, 4 large to every small, so that statistic is holding up at the moment. I'll go another $1, then I'll do a 50. Raining here in Portland, Oregon as well, mate. You can hear it on the roof maybe here, I'm not sure. It's the roof's just the, you know, the tin shed roof, tin shed walls that they put on the roof. Modern house, but they just built it on the back. And it's sort of flattish, and they've done a bodge job because it flooded 3 days before Christmas. We had a storm through. All the roof here is all caved in. It's all gone. I think that's, yeah, there's cuts on there. We'll just check it's a large or, it's a large head. It's not rotated, this one. Yeah, so you got cut errors here. Chips out of the die, right on the edge of the design in the die. So you can just imagine that's your flat bit, and the metal comes along and pours into the design. And the design edge is chipped away, broken off. And I've got a couple that right round here, and when you look at them, they look like cog. It's turned that flame into a cog. Looks like a cog, so cog error. Get one there, and there, and they're squarish. And yeah, it looks like a cog. Oh, look. I was going to say you can get it on the top here and the next one down. So look at that. The edge of that one's chipped as well, so we're getting cogs on here. I'm just going to call it a cog error because this looks like cogs. Yeah, that's a real good one, eh? Mimics. That's excellent. That's a real good find. There's a little one there too. Yeah, that's right. Don't mind them. They look good. Alright, so that's a error. Large head, no rotate. Wisey buddy, how you going? There we go. Let's look that. No, I didn't. I'm not overly looking for cut errors, eh? I get straight to the point. I'm looking for the money coins. That's what I'm looking for. And you know, I'm looking at every one of them because I'm flipping them, and I'm hoping there's rotate there. Besides the 99 for the 2001, and any year that we don't know about yet, 2014. So I'm sort of mundanely just looking at these and turning them because nothing happens on the vast majority. Nothing happens on them. If there was, I'll pick it up in 2 seconds. They're just embedded in your head what they look like, and they stand out when things are wrong. And there's certain ones that just don't produce anything. Not yet, anyway. We get on a 50. Double bar error. Oh, I need that stick, just bear with me. Double bar variety, I should say. There's a variety, not there. Just beyond the emu's head. What's this one? 22. Looking for the dot, snake eyes, and any other cuts. That's alright, that was horrible. 22. Looking for the dot. Snake eyes. No. Nice 79. I guarantee it won't be a double bar. No. Ones you want, yeah, you know, top neck. I can't find a good 78. I've been saying it now for a couple of days. I realised the 78s are like 96. I made 25 78s, 25 mil, 19 mil 96s. Try finding anything better than that. That 78 I just chucked back there. That's probably the best one I found in the fortnight. So I've come to realise that 88s. 78s, not 88s, 78s turning out like the 96s. They minted tons of them, but there's just none in good nick. They're just really bad metal. They hit up really easy, they wear really easy, and because of that, they're scarce. Both of them seem to be very scarce in high grade in here. I can't find them. 83. Get shadow bars again. That would have been beautiful if it was on there in that condition. Not a chance. Let's go another 50. Another $half. We don't call them that here. Oh, little blooper time. Yeah, we don't say $half. We always say 50 cents. Never call on to the American term for it. I mean, it's $half, but I've never said to him, yeah, you owe me $half. Well, it's, you know, somebody's asked how much is it? Yeah, $half. It just sounds a bit strange from being in Australia to saying 50 cents. 50 cents, you know. Weird, isn't it? But it's true, it's just the same, $half. Yeah. You gave, Wisey, I gave an 83 shadow bar in that condition. Yeah, you have, I have, yeah. Excellent. Beautiful, buddy. That's really good. They're scarce. They really are. Here's an 83. Yeah, that's excellent. If you got it in that condition, that's what you want. Same as that 79 I had. Yeah, that's real good. I ain't got one. I've never had one, not that condition, because you know I'm finding all mine. Well, now I don't know where you got that one or how long ago you got it. Well, you were lucky enough to find it in here in that condition, but they're really hard. Auto correct doing your head in. What's this one? 2010. Yeah, 2010s are doing my head in because I just can't get it rotate, and everyone else is. Oh no, there goes my alarm. 79. I was going to say it's a little bit under that other one, but I bet it could be a 79. A double bar. It is. Now it's in nice condition for the 79 for a double bar. Now these days, because they're just more like that dirty. That's got all the glacier lines through it. That's all the impurities. That's going to end up having lamination floor all the way through. All the dirt in there will break down, disappear, and when it does, the metal on the top has no metal to grab because it's gone. The metal, you know, it was actually dirt, and it peels off because it's got nothing to hold on to. I call them glacier lines because just like glaciers, you got your dirt, your clean, your dirt as it moves through, and doesn't matter which way they're running. No, doesn't matter. They'll all run the same way. The dirt in there. So if you see those lines and dirt on them, check them really close for where they might already start to be breaking. Normally when I pick them up and start toning about them, they've got lamination floor or metal peel already happening on it. So this one, double bar variety, right there, 79, 24 mil on them, 38 on the 80s. You get one of these to every 10, 12 80s. These are really hard to find. And in this condition, even though you mightn't think so, it is really hard to find. But I can still see it's got light glacier lines going through it. Through here. So it's got dirty impurities. Most of them under 98, you'll find, most of them, you'll find that metal peel lamination flaw in under 98s. 98 and down, you'll find it in all of them. Except the 66. Yeah, you'll find it in all of them. It was just whatever, however they mixed it in the day or whatever, had a lot of dirt in it. But 99, new effigy, they must have cleaned up. I think they did, you know. They cleaned out the whole place, didn't they? Got all new presses, everything, pretty sure. And it shows anyway, because you don't see much of that going on with the coins after 98, the lamination, dirt through them. Alright, let's go, another 50. Nothing's jumping out here. After all these, only got 4 coins down there. That would have been nice if it was rotated. These are rotated 30 degrees out, so somebody put it in one of those out. There's 12 notches on there. They've dotted on. And 12 times 30, 360, so each notch is 30. So somebody put it up and out. But it could have been that side, because with a rotate, you don't know which side rotated. It could have been this side. Who knows which you don't know which die's rotated. You can't possibly know which die rotated. Even the 2001, you don't know which one was rotating, the obverse or the reverse die, or both. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't found one of them yet. Errors on them like crazy. 2005. 3. Check all your for cuds all around the shield and the kangaroo and that on all of the 50s. And well, from 99 up, you know, it's real weird. Again, you don't get the lamination flaws in that, but what you do get from 99 up is the most errors of era of forever, right up to now, with cuds and chips and die cracks. The only coins that outdo from 1999 onwards with that sort of continuous errors, and that was all the pre-decimals in every category of, you know, right through from a halfpenny up to the crown. Yeah, so yeah, 78s. So the pre-decimals, yeah, but 66 to 98 was still pretty filthy with lamination flaws and that. The other areas, yeah, that was sort of, but from 99 onwards, that's when it all started really getting bad with the errors. But as for having clean metal, they fixed that up. So went from one to the other. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, that's my notice of it through the years of me doing this. But 96s just can't get them. I've got another 50 here. We'll do the last one. Michael Heckler, your ears must have been burning. I mentioned your name before about the coins you sent me for the Gratitude coin album. Thank you. And happy Easter. Oh, you got your first fat letter. That's amazing. Because I thought nearly every one of those millenniums have got it on there, mate. They were a bad design. The dies just worn like crazy. If you look at the millennium, it's nearly flat. I don't know what they expected. After being the pounding that it gets, you can't do designs where they're nearly level with the field. It's not going to take long till the design becomes the field and it spreads out. So all those letters just spread out. I've had them where they're touching each other. Where that means the design itself is nearly level with the field. As it wears more, it gets lower and lower to that field, and it spreads out. But yeah, they're pretty common. So anyway, I thought you might have found a few of them before that. I had some last week. I had that were shown. But yes, it's the design. That was bad. They should have dug it out a lot deeper. Show you if we find one. 76. No, it's bent. It's been flattened, eh? Somebody's hammered that flat. It's convex. It's convex when it's up there. Convex. Concave down, convex up. Yeah, so it's bowl shaped up, or bowl shaped on the other side. 2019 JC 2 million. It's a little bit better condition than what I've had. And she can get the cuds on the root, but in between that reading it is. It's not the root read down here. It's up there on the 2019 JC. So she gets even the 22s I found it on now. I haven't found on 20 and 21 any cuds on the root or around the shield, but the 19 and the 22s have gone too, because I found that. I bet 79, no, 83. Oh, it's got something there, see? So it's got a little bit of wear going on there. You can see them. See, they're broken. I've said before that they're different on the 83. They can look like feathers at the end of an arrow. They can get different sort of shapes. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's only just on that top one. Yeah, it's there. But most of them you'll find when you got them, they'll be broken in that centre bit. Is pretty scarce. If they go right the way across, normally you'll see them as a nice rounder. But it's formed down the bottom there just a little bit, but not much. But it's dyed wear. Anyway, that's where it is. Look for it. But you want top and bottom showing. And you want to you want to try, you want to see it on most angles that you turn it on. As you can see, when I turn that, they disappear and then it's back again. It's just light. That happens with the 20 cents with the claws on the back. You can make them disappear and stuff. It's all got to do with light. That's got all that. That's all the glacier lines, I call them. Look how dirty this thing is. This whole half. That'll end up peeling right off, or probably in half. Depends how deep it went with the dirt, but it's got it all up here too. Let's see if we've got any start. Just this fraction just there. It's just starting to split. Look at all the dirt through this. Look at all those lines. It's filthy. And you can see the heavier deposits there. It's just filthy right through. Not yet, just that tiny little break. Yeah, it catches my eye every time. Just started, just that. It'll split right. This is going to be a good one to find in about 10 years. Could be missing half of it, or just completely peeling. All right. Hi, Lynn. No, you only got a few in there, say. The Millennium Fat Letter. Mate, they're pretty prolific down here. I've pulled them out since day dot. You can see all my photos on Facebook. I think I got them in my first videos that I put up in 2014. The 50 cent, volume 1.3, I think it is. This one's filthy too. Right through there, and this whole area underneath. The only clean bit is there. And just there. That band going through there. I don't know if you can see, I can get the light on it. Anyway, you get the drift. They're going to peel. I was at 79, double bar. 13. These get heaps of cuds on them. The 2010s get the most cuds around here. Shield, roo on the foot. Then the 2013, 16, 2010 and 16 about the same, then 2013. There you go on the 14, 15. I don't think I found any on 17 around the rim, around the shield with cuds. But 9, 10, 12, 11, on all of them check them anyway, but most on 10, 13 and 16. That's 2010, 13, 16. Right, that was all the 50 cents is. I've only added 3 more to what I had. So I got 2 out of that last one. Last $60 of 50. And this time I can see I've got 3 there. But anyway, I'm fussed with what I'm picking out there. And yeah. I'll probably keep all of the 50 cents there, the 5. Come on, rotate me. No. So these rotate. Supposedly you can get a large head on these. That's all spaced IRB. I've never seen one. I just don't think they exist. And you can get a reverse variety with the thin and thick 1901. It looks like the thin. But if you put them together, you'll see the difference. I'll keep that one if I do. Alright, let me just move my light a bit. I think I'm creating a shadow. It's still on. Paul, how you going, buddy? And a happy Easter. That'll rotate. That looks like it might be the thicker broad 1901. It's not much difference between them, but it's worn down a bit, but that is too. But that's the thin or narrow and broad. And then, like I said, you're supposedly be able to get an obverse dye variety all spaced, large head IRB on this one, the Federation 2001. You can get them on other 2001 large heads, but they're the ones that are not meant for circulation. Oh, that would have been nice. Mule, not bad nick, not too bad. Better than the average bear anyway. The shockers, horrible metal. Beat up real easy, soft, and of all the years from that crappy metal was the one year they buggered up and made their second mule that they've ever done. First mule was the not here, it was overseas in India, and that was the 1916 I halfpenny. That was the first mule, and that was muled up with the 1 anna. The Indian 1 anna, which has emperor on it, with our halfpenny 1916 on the reverse. And that was our first mule. They didn't find that, I don't know what year it was, but we're talking 40s or 50s or something, until somebody actually realised that the halfpenny was showing the wrong effigy of the king and with the wrong writing on it. And if you find one of them, you're talking hundreds of thousands now. If you had one, you could find one. But that's the first mineral we had. We might have even had a couple more after that, but I don't know if they're really well known in the 3 decimals. I'd have to check again. I have a feeling there's some others. Alright, second last one. Roll that is of these dollars. Got a 15. Oh, look, I got a 2014, and I got a 14, 15, and a 16. I'll clean that off, something a bit of junk. But anyway, so 2.1 million on them, 22 on the 14, 1.4 on the 15, which is the lowest, and 2.1 on the 16. Anyway, that's all right. That's 3. 2 to go for a set. You'll get sets of them. Again, find them in top condition. That, again, is a small design. I think it is. There's this bit. My eyes aren't the best, I'll tell you. But we'll check it. Yeah, so that's a small design. And how's that? I said 3 or 4 of these to every small, large. So there's 3 large to 1 small. I couldn't see too well up here because it's a bit dirty and it's not meant to be. You can see there it's got a lot longer prong than that one. Not much longer, but it's longer. Is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because that's, yeah. Yep. And then that distance there matches that distance. So it's just small. And the large, she's actually a bit wider across the waist. See the waist there? See that waist difference? Because they stretched the design. You've got a wider waist. Going on there. Anyway, there you go. So I've got a pair of them. And exactly on the ratio I said for finding them. So what we got here? So a large head. I think it is. Let me have a look. This one's, that arrow one's the large head. Yeah, that's a large head. It's really hard to tell. It's only, you know, millimetre difference between them. No errors on there. Rotate. Oops. 2004. Let's 88. Let's look for cuds on these beads here. There's 3 of them, 3 in 20 years, all within weeks. Other than that, I've only had dye fill on the beads there and around here. But yeah, and there's, you can get, is it the $1? Or was it the 50 cents? No, it's the 50 cents. It's got the dot between the 8 8. That's right. Finish with a bang. Rotate. Come on. Let's get rid of that one underneath first. Drum roll. Nothing. Zip, not a bupkis. And definitely no large head. Oh, I still got a roll to go. I thought that was the last roll. Jobby, how you going, buddy? Picked up the Socceroos $2 today, eh? Very good. Christine, you're here. Oh, hello, Christine. I only just looked over it for the first time in 5 minutes or something. Like I said, if I miss anyone, hello, happy Easter. If anyone's gone, bye-bye, ta-da, happy Easter. Yeah, I haven't got a screen in front of me, so it is hard for me to do this. And then I'm talking so much, I'm in my own little world, man. It's like I'm in a radio booth or something. And then I remember I've got to look over and see if anyone's typing anything up. Yeah, you're driving all over the place. Claire to Swan Hill. Christine's been doing the run all up northwest of Victoria. And heaps of photos on Facebook, all really good stuff. Testing out all the wineries and the annoying people that you find everywhere. But yeah, holiday time. And the big silos, taking all the photos of those big silos that they've been painting up. I like those ones today. You put up the ones of the book, so they look great. That's the thing, no? No large, no rotate, no zip. Now I'm on zip, but because that would have been right as a changeover. Nothing happens on these other than they just minted crap to start with. They're just a weak mint all the time. Now I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna do a couple of 50s. That was all those coins I had promised to do. The 50 of 50s and 160 of ones. They're done. But I got tons of coins to look at. The silo art. That's it. Yeah, it looks brilliant. Top job. Good idea too. Keeps you employed, and it turned those things into something that looks a bit better than they did when you. I remember, was it Yarrawonga? Coming into Yarrawonga? Chuka, I can't remember. There was one we go past there. But we got them in sunshine and had a few. They're, you know, bit of an eyesore. But once they're painted up, that changes the whole thing. And it'll save them too for heritage reasons. There's a heap of advantages in getting it done. Let me just zoom up here. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Whoa, 2000. That has been ashed. I think that's another fire one. Been in the fires. Somewhere. In the wars. 2016. Yeah, I'm not talking, eh? I've shut my mouth. I'm looking. If I keep my mouth shut, I can go swim a bit quicker. Dave Brown, how you going, buddy? You just come into the scenery? I missed saying hello to you up there somewhere. Oh no, you just popped in, that's good. What'd you get? Started finding a couple of low mint coins lately in the 5, 20, 50. Not many 10s. Yeah, that's good. Everybody's putting them in, mate. What is not there today will be in there tomorrow. And I said a couple of weeks back, there's going to be a big influx, I reckon, of coins for everybody. Because let's face it, if you got coins, if you're broke and you got face value coins and for whatever reason you're not selling, can't sell, don't care, whatever, they'll go down and get spent, and they'll be out for us to go and find. So that's why I just don't worry. If don't find any 85s or something. I had 4 in 3 weeks, and then have a big spell, and then you find again. Because everybody puts coins in every day. You just got to be lucky that whatever good ones they put in, that they work their way to your bank for you to find. That's why it's a lottery. But if they're not there today, they'll be there tomorrow. I know I put a ton of coins in that go into not there today. We're in there tomorrow because I put them in before Christmas. Over $3,000 worth of coins, all colours. I think I put 40 sets. Pretty sure it was 40 sets of the Rio Olympic coins. Pretty sure I took them down, all from noodling. But I didn't need them all, and they're just money. They're just $2. 7 mil on them, not too good a condition. 50 years of decimal. 2021 Mobaroos, nut, but I sold 3 of them, and they went for real good money. Look, shadow bars here again. Yeah, I had 3 of them last week. 3 on circulators. They're gone. So that's showing there, not too bad. There's something going on there. I don't know how close I can get up here. I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyway, there's something there, but they don't get much better. You know, they a little bit, not as good as the 66s, but they do. You can, you know, it's not too bad, that one, for showing it, but they still, you can see they are, well, I used to call speed humps. They're just nearly flat. It's a bit out of focus. I'll check that anyway. Bit hard to see through here properly, unless I start mucking around with me little loop and that, and that'll just make things worse. Millennium, and get the NQ's flag on this, but not this one. The U's always start spreading. It's probably the first, that leg's probably the first one that goes on all of them, on the fat letters. On the U, yeah, it's just starting to go there now, on that, just there. But look how flat it is. What did they expect? At some stage, these letters are going to meet that field there, and when they do, they become the same. So they're just fat. They're just not dead level, and that's why you get still the edge on the lettering. If it went dead level, it'd just be flat right across, you know. But that's the closest you could get to being flat, is having all these letters just spread right out, and nearly that one to there, that one to there, touching right through. But it only happens between the M and that L there. But I haven't really seen it on the rest. But anyway, look, it could be because they just didn't dig it out. It's flat. And you're going to get problems if you don't dig out, like here, and really show it. Probably would look good incused anyway, instead of obtuse, with the word millennium. Cross circle, nothing. 79, no. Let's get rid of some of these. I've got a ton of coins to take back tomorrow. It was broken on Thursday. Real pain. Anyway, I'll get it to take back. 2022 $1. Yeah, I've got Gary McEwen sent me 6 of them. I think it was 6, and I've passed around 3 of them. I think it was. I've passed around to people to have, just in case, you know, they don't make too many of them. I don't even know what. Yeah, well, they got them at 10,000 so far, but they did that with the 2020, and then they jumped to 6 million. You know, we all got bitten on those ones. $21 looking for the crop circles. Nothing. But yeah, finding the 22, that's really good. You're sending 2022 back to the bank, but you can't find the 2021. Oh yeah, no one's finding the 2021s. 160 thou, are they? If they're still at that. Yeah, but yeah, no one's. I don't think anyone's finding them. Probably up in Queensland is. You're in Queensland there, Steve. Everything's up there. Just check Snapper out. He's got everything. And look, isn't it amazing? I mentioned his name, Snapper, you know, at exactly the same time I turn this, and this is Snapper's, yeah, Peter Butterworth. This is his favourite coin. Is Bass and Flinders. Isn't there, strange things happen. Mentions and that, and then things happen that associate with it. 78, look, can't find them. Oh, there we go. There's the Million Club, 1.1, or under, somewhere there. It's not over, but under. 2019 IRB. So these two were competing for the lowest mintage in the year. And it turned out that this turned out to be the lower mintage at 1.1 million, and this one at 2 million. So this is the one you want, and you can get an error on these two with the dye fill or dye wear, or the kangaroo inner ears missing. You can just see it there. When it's missing, it just looks like a finger. Broken ears because they're so thin. All the reading is really thin. The star's thin, missing edge, the end of reading here, and the start of the readings. Completely missing this one, I think, and one I got. Yeah, that's on the IRB. I think I've got 5 of them, and this one makes number 14 or 15. I found 3 in one noodle the other day, $80 worth. I got 3 of these. Beautiful. So yeah, that's the 1 million club. So you want the 2019 IRB, the 2020, which I found one the other day, and a spank in 1993. That's the other one you want, and the 1985, the elusive 85, and those 4, I just call them the Million Club. They're all basically a million. Let's face it, dibs and dabs here and there, but and then look, nice 97. They're 4.3 mil. Used to chase these all the time, you know, but I'll put it there because it's lowish, but I find quite a few of them. Find them in top nick, yeah, that's harder. That's not so much. 79. Look, Snapper, your ears must be burning, mate. I bet you're sitting back watching and noodling thousands of coins. Oh, Craig, here you go, mate. Didn't see you up there. The 22 lower than the 21. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 10,000 versus 160,000. Yeah. Craig found 22 and oh, serious? So you found a few of them in Noosa, and you brought a couple rolls back to Melbourne. 2 rolls of 2022s. Yeah, that makes me think the 2020s, you see, they came out, and I traded for a couple of rolls of them, and then I was seeing everybody saying, oh, I got rolls coming out of the bank. They're just getting them out and keeping them, you know, 5 and 10s and whatever. And if you think of it, if that's happening again, that 2022, I'll put my money on it that they're going to go up to millions and millions and millions. If they follow the same pattern as the 2020, where if say a couple of rolls were getting taken out of the bank, but what I was realising is a lot of people were getting a couple of rolls taken out of the bank, not like one person getting tons. A lot of people taking small amounts, and so it started adding up like, what's going on? You're just getting them so freely up there. Snapper's the same. He's got trays of 2022s in rolls. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know on the 22s. We'll see what happens, and the 21s. But the 21s seem like they're going to be like that because I sold mine and they sold $50 each. So yeah, I can't see that happening with any of the others. When they sell for that, you pretty much they're scarce. Alligator Creek, there he is. I told you, the alligator in the creek, mate. Steve Bunter takes a punt every time he goes for a swim in the creek. You know, alligators up there. Do we have alligators in Australia? We got just crocodiles. I don't know. We have freshwater alligators, freshwater croc. I don't know. Do we have alligators? Come on, all of the Aussies out there, all of you. Have we got alligators? I suppose if that creek's called, that'd have to be, wouldn't it? I'm going to grab another one. I'm only on an hour and 6 minutes, so I've done pretty good. Oh, right, yeah, you two are talking now. I missed what Dave was saying above there. Yeah. He's in the car. Alligator. Saltwater crocs here too, bro. Oh, serious? Sorry about that. I just that the camera's there and the microphone. Getting a bit too homely here, I'm just sitting here looking at these and talking to myself, basically. Well, I am. It's basically what you're doing when you're streaming. 77 Jubilee. On the 77 coat of arms. That 96 is yet. Try and find one. I'll keep pointing it out until I find one. Yeah, there's one there. Trail lines on them. I've got videos on them. Just look it up. TRAIL. Trail lines. The only coin we got. They're on this side of the coin. Always going up. They're raised and they're not die cracked. So I've got video on them. Look them up. Watch it. And you can look it up. Trail lines. But you'll find it's all on American coins because they mint so many of them that they get that problem. And it's over cleaning or dust left in the line or water that's in the line. You'd have to look it up. Something's been left over on the dye anyway, put it that way. Not oil or grease, and not string or twine or wires or nothing. It's totally different. But it beds itself into the dye and it leaves raised lines. It puts furrows into the dye. Just like farmer's field, Yeah, but look them up. They're quite interesting. And watch me video anyway. I'll get the gist of it. I'm on a run. Not finding nothing, that's the run. Oh, well, I got that 2019 JC. IRB. The old alligator took a taste of somebody, up in North this week, yeah. On the weekend. So how's that? See how small a world it is? So it seems Dave and Steve have probably bumped each other in the local pub. down at the Shamrock. Top name, eh? But yeah, small world. It surely is. Era coin, most prolific we got of any era that's pre-decimal and decimal is 2005 WW11. This one's very commonest card that you can get, and that's at the bottom of the chaplain's robe. Nice chip out of the die. I don't know if there's something going on with that helmet there, or he's been hit. Bit of an indent, I think he's been hit, yeah. But yeah, nice chip out of the die. But common as, extremely common. And they were so bad, they actually stopped mintage on it halfway through the year. You can get a die crack across here. See that mark there? There's a little check in case it was, and it's no. I showed that on my last one, and the one before that, and one before that. I think I'm going to ban even talking about them because they're so bad, and I just find them so many times. It's finding them without any errors. That's the thing on the 2005. Now, that's got something there, but it's so dirty. No. Snake eyes, no. 71. Get quite a few nice 71s. Got 10 times better than that. Got almost uncirculated 71s. God knows how. But that's that thing again. Somebody's put them in. They ain't coming from the mint. There's no way the mint's finding a bag full of 71s. That's all done for. They cleaned it out, like I said, in 98 or whatever. Complete strip and clean out. Everything they had, they found. And put it out there. So there ain't no more to find. So that's coming from people. And I can't see that they'd stay in circulation for that long a time and keep them looking like almost uncirculated. I don't think so. That's everyone's, you know, that's what you expect standard 71, but I'm getting them brand new. Yep, I sure can. No worries, Steve. Yeah, so have I got your email, Dave? If I haven't, I can't remember, tell you the truth. If you've won something off me, it'll be there. Oh, look, I'd have to look there. But if I don't, if I haven't, just and just Gmail me. My Gmail's in the description. Just go halfway down. It's just underneath my address, and just Gmail me your address, and I'll pass that on to Steve. But I'm overthinking. I'm trying to think if I can't remember everybody that's won off me or I've sent something to. Dave, you sent me stuff anyway, Dave. I'd have to have yours because you sent me those badges. And surely I've sent you something back for that. So I'd have to have it. I'm going to go another one. There's so many there. It's like a bug anyway, you know. You can't. I mean, how many people start noodling? They've got a ton of rolls there. And, well, you just keep going. Who stops and actually leaves it till, other than that they have to because they're being dragged out of the house or they've got to go shopping or got to do something. But other than that, who actually stops noodling their coins that are sitting right in front of them, knowing that there might be something in there? I find it hard anyway to stop. Captain Cook, get the tilted 7, that's a tilted 7 on that, so you can get a straight 7, run a line across the 0 to the 9, and it'll touch the it'll, if it's flat, when you run a line across this, it's because of the light. I can't do it, can I? I'll do it this way. So if you run across the 0 and the 7, see, it misses the 9. It goes up to the edge. That's the tilted to the right 7. So that leg is tilted, and when it tilts, the top bar angles up and it misses the 9. On the flat one, when you run it across, it touches the 0, the 7 and the 9 across it. You can see them stand out. There's 4 obverse dies to get, the flat 7, and then 3 different tilted to the 7, to the right 7s, different angles. And also, again, I'm pretty sure I found 4 tilted to the right 7s. So let's just say possible, definite 4 different variety obverse to find on the cook, and a real possibility that there's 5. So a few to get for the for a set of them. Oh, look, that's probably the best 78 I've found for a while. If I carry on, I might find something decent. I'm going to keep that one, believe it or not. I normally wouldn't keep that for no way would I keep a coin like that. But I just can't find the 78, like the 96. So beggars can't be choosers. I want to make a set 69 to 78. Coat of arms, no cook, no 77. And yeah, well, I need a really good 78. I can't find one. And I've now found everything. The 69, that one I showed there, I think that one, yep, it'll be that one. So all the ones I've got are extremely fine, almost uncirculated, for a set from 69 through to 76, and the 78, I don't have one like that. That one I just found then was serious. That could be, that's a 73, it could be the best one I've found so far to go there. I checked what I had. It's got tiny luster, but yeah, they're hard. 25 mil. I can't find one. It's got a little bit of shadow bars as well, just tiny bit. It's not bad. 18, oh, look, not bad, because it looks real nice in the back. 18. Underdogs, 10 years, 15 years, put them away, and yeah, I reckon they're going to be worth a little bit, not much, you know, but definitely more than the face value there. If you got them in top nick right now. No, I forgot 97's got the shadow bars too, so that's another one. I didn't check that other one I had. And I didn't check the 96, those older 96 I had, because they get the shadow bar too. So 66, 83, 93, 96, 97, 2004 all get the shadow bars. The ones that I know of, they're the only ones I've seen them on. Oh look, that was worth opening. Eddie Mama. Only 1.4 million. I found a couple of him lately. Very nice. He's got a little bit of luster hanging on him. A little bit of dirt there. Give him some respect. Try and clean that off. No, I'll have to wash it off. A little bit dirty, but that's a nice find. Only 1.4 million on that, so that's a very low mintage. It's a very low mintage commemorative, in actual fact, because the others are all coat of arms. So this must be the lowest mintage commemorative that we have. It's lower than the Feds. It is. This is the lowest minted commemorative that we've got in the 50 cents, 1.4. And all the under that is the 85, 93, the 2019 IRB and 2020. They're all 1 million, 2 of them 1.1 million, 1.040,000 on the other one. So 1 million club anyway. And he's only just up from that. Yeah. Anyway, excellent. Now he gets an error on these as well in the flag. So he gets a cut error. inside that flag circle. Where is it? In the sun. So that incused rim going around, you can get cuds in there. Different places. They must have had a problem with a couple of dyes. Wouldn't have been many dyes used though for that. 10, 8, 7, 6, somebody. Yeah, nice, lovely. That's a good find. Very good find. Only 1.4 mil. Very nice. And these, Snapper tells me he's got everything in Queensland. I swear to God, the guy's got everything. Found everything in up there. I'm living in the wrong state, you know, for doing what I'm doing. That's for sure. I would have been far better in Queensland, where I used to live, up in Cairns. And anyway, and he can't get 99s. And now I realise I can't really find them either. I had a top one the other day, like that, brand new, beautiful. He wanted it. It was too late because I'd already taken them back to the bank. So now I know to look out for it, but I can't find them either. So that might be another one that's hard to find, is the 99. And I don't know what they made of them, tons anyway. I'd be surprised probably over 30 million or something. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't looked over. Let me catch up here with everybody. So why is he? Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm reading it. So you want Steve to give Dave your details? Yeah, I think I got your details too. Have I? Maybe not. No, don't know. Address, yes. Anyway, you guys work it out. Anyone needs to send me anything because somebody knows I've got the email, just send it and I'll send it to them. Once the person says it's okay for me to do that, of course, for privacy. I'm not sending it to anyone until both parties, the requested party, says yes. Julie Buddy, hello, Happy New Year. Happy Easter. Yes, I have. Yeah, have I got your email? I don't know what I've got, if I've got your email there or not. I'd have to look through. But if I have, hang on, I forgot who I'm giving details to now. So I'm going to give Dave, Steve Punter's I better write this down. Sorry. So I better write it down. Who's giving that? It's like, anyway, Steve to Dave. Oh, Steve to Dave. Yep. And then Wisey, you want yours to Dave. All right, well, if I haven't got it, then Steve will be doing yours, Wisey. But, yeah, anyway, it'll get done. Thank you. What am I doing? I'm still looking. All right, I'm going to make this one the last one, at least $60 behind. Then for me to do later, or tomorrow, or in the morning for brekkie, or whenever I feel like it, eh? Any day, any time's noodle time. Well, it used to be for me, but now I do it all on live. Every time I go to do it, I've got to do it in respectable hours, I suppose, for everyone to watch. But otherwise, I'd do that through the night, like whatever, you know. get them all, as I said, get them all out of the way and done. It's really hard not to check any coins when you've got them sitting there. 39. 83. Let's put 30. 19, another one, JC. So I said gets the cuds on the back of the root there, but up in that reed there, around there. That 2 mil, that's another one. Been finding a few of them though. I haven't been fussed about keeping them. It's better fish to find the Million Club. They're the ones that I want. The only ones. And Marbo too is alright. Oh, I've got new neighbours. They got the kids. The screamy kids. I'm just going to pick out of somewhere a roll of ones because, you know, the bug. The noodle bug. Oh yeah, cool, no problem, bud. So Dave, I'll pass on Steve and Wisey. Yeah, I'll do it all. Yeah, I don't know who I'm doing, but I'll be doing that. Let me just put it here. Dave to Wisey and Steve. Yeah, no worries. Done. I'll do that after I finish here. Come on, 2016 changeover. Can I feel the vibes? Not really. You just feel it. Who feels like, you know, when you got a real dud pack of coins, you just feel it. And then it all changes when a mule turns up or something, you know. And then, you know, it wasn't a dud pack. 2,000. That's average for them. They're just real shockers. Horrible. Oh, that's a nice nick. Oh, yeah, that would have been a nice money coin if that was rotate. And even so, even though it's got those rotten stinking fingerprints on it, all down there, you can't take them off. They're embedded. And yeah, they're all embedded. It's been touched when it was uncirculated before it got out, and you don't wipe it off, your oil eats in immediately. Any uncirculated you touch, you have to get it off. It could scratch your coin, whatever. You got a choice. Fingerprint that go blacker and blacker and black and black, or smudge marks on your nice coin. I don't know, but it's a hard choice. But they go blacker and blacker, and they just look crap. It's not a large head, is it? Oh, so there's exceptions to the rule. If that was a rotate with those fingerprints on there, yeah, well, you know, still a nice coin. But if I did sell it, I would allow for those fingerprints, because I know that maybe somebody that buys it doesn't realise that those fingerprints are going to ruin the coin year after year. The darker it gets, the bacteria from the oil in their fingers. Oh look, it's a 2020. Now you would have been jumping up and down in 21, 20 if you found that. Swapping things for it and the whole lot. It jumped from 150,000 up to 6.4 million or something. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? Alright. I've got to go another one. What am I on? 129. That's all right. I'm doing all right. I'm just reading as I'm opening that. Alright, that's 2005. There you go. There's a mule for you, straight on the top. So that's a mule 2005 with the 2006 reverse. It should have been the Dancing Man for that year, but somebody put that in by mistake. So the Mint saw it, they kept minting them 5.7 million, and they are a gazetted mule. So if you want a mule, 2005 Marlboroos. Nice nick you want in that condition. Like anything, look for a nice, best condition you can get. That's what we're all looking for. But just remember that is a mule to put into your sets or whatever to get the best one you can. Oh, look at the size of that. Look at that. Right there. So, Spewroo, they call it the Spewroo because it looks like the kangaroo spewing out there. And it's a die chip, and that's massive. That is huge. Bigger than his head. I'll tell you again that this is what, 2016? Oh, it's just off 2015. Well, that's pretty good because the 2016s get with the 2000 they get the biggest rabbit ears right out here, huge. And so the 2015, I've had these on the 15, get really huge Spewroo. But I actually called it the Pillow-roo, didn't I? Because it looked like he was sleeping on it. That's right. It was a pillow cut, I called it, because it doesn't actually come out of that gap of his mouth. Some of them are like from his nose around, and it looks like from the mouth. But the thing is, it's not that kangaroo that's got the damage. It's always this one. The edge of that design is breaking away further and further, you see? It's breaking until it broke into this design. And at one stage, I mean, that could fill up to being a whole together if it got really bad. Anyway, that's nice. 2015. Nice big Spewroo or pillow. What's it called? Pillow. I call it a Pillow-roo because it looks like he's sleeping on a pillow rather than coming out of his mouth. That's what it should have been for a year. 2005. So somebody went out into the vault and they came back with the 2006 Marlboroos and they put it in there like that and they minted it. And they created the 2005. But that's what it should have been for the whole year. But yep, that's the mule. Dollar to dollar mule. Yeah. Is that rotated? No, didn't think so, because I think that's a small head. I think that's a small head 99. I'll just grab one. I've had errors on the back too. I reckon just going to start a bit there. But I think that's a large head 1990, a small head 99 down the bottom. This is the large head rotate. All the rotates I have are all large heads. I'll just see. No, they look about the same to me, don't they? So no, that's a large head. There's only a millimetre, 0.1 of a millimetre. You got to put them together. They're really hard to tell, like the 99 $2. Just is hard. But I have been finding pairs normally to show everyone. But the small head, yeah, just like the $2, the small head's the one, the hard one to find. You know, maybe 15 or 30, the same as the $2 of the large head for every small standard head, which, you know, again is an unusual thing with coins. It's normally the variety that you're chasing for lower mint, but not in the $1 or the $2. on the 99. No, it's the other way around. Let me just looky. Oh, Julie, you going? Did you hi and bye? Or oh, Christine, you're going. Oh, right, you're in Swan Hill. All right. Well, I hope I entertained you along the way. If you were listening in or watching and listening on your little drive there. That was an hour and a half, so you definitely got somewhere in an hour and a half, because that's how long I've been on for, and you were on from pretty much the start, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. But anyway, that's good that I waffle on, because you can sit in the car and go for a drive and have a listen. You mightn't get all the things people are asking me on the side. I'll try and do some of them, but my main focus really, is to tell everyone about the coins, show you the coins. Dinos, they're still $8 a pack at the post office and online. Anything over $30 at the post office is free postage. So 4 packs for $32, and you get free postage. Yeah, so they're still going. I reckon they don't sell. The Mint's still got them at $12, but they've got the Privy Mark ones for $20, and they've also got the proof sets, $120, I think. They're for full proof with the Privy Marks on them. I don't think they're Mint Mark and Privy. I think they're all Privy. The DINO Privy Mark. It's not, Mint Marks. Normal BSMCs and A. Come on, rotate me. Nothing. And this one you can get 3 different reverse dies on this. Just grab as many as you can, and it's only the ones that are different. I can't see anything else different either side. So 3 different ones, 2 wide ones or broad ones, and a thin one. Just get as many as you can together and just check the ones and see if you can find the 3 different reverse dies for that one. My little pot's about to overflow, full of all the coins. That's the 3rd one. I got those M&M pots. Anybody watched before, they know the ones I got. The 500 gram ones. Well, I got 3 of them to take back, and I still got tons of coins here to look at. So we're talking, 5-6 kilos in each one to take back. Hope the machine don't break down. Did last week and the week before on me. Takes ages to get through. The bank people probably, I don't know, they don't seem too enthusiastic about changing the hoppers. Isn't it weird? I found the dinosaur the other day, and then RM Williams for the 2022 Gash number 3 Great Australia Post Coin Hunt. Or the Great Australian Coin Hunt. Australia Post, A to Z. No military on them. They did 2019 was number 1. They were 523,000 each, and number 2 was 2021 A to Z again, and that was 463,000. If I'm off a couple of thousand, big deal. It'll only be a couple of thousand either side for the mintage. And number 3, 2022, there's nothing yet. Large head. Oh. No. Oh, that was a double spin. Oh, look how many of these. One of them's got to be rotated. Not a chance. The large heads, they just don't exist. All spaced IRB, well, if you find one, I said take it at Downey's. I'm serious. Take it there, because I don't think they exist. And if it did, it'd be a very low amount of them. but I can't find any. Nobody's got pictures of any. No one's told me they've seen one. No one's told me they got one. No one's sent me photos. And I've been asking for decades, ages. I'm just moving some coins out of there. It's going to overflow. What was that? What do you call it when the obverse side letter T is small and big? Is it a dieware? Yeah. I don't know. You're talking the T in Australia, I gather, and you're talking on the $1 coins or 50 cents. And are you talking about it doubling because it's got dieware? Or you said yes. You can't say yes to everyone I said because that's everyone I said. Oh, yes to the T. Oh, look, you can't say it, Julie, because what year are you talking about on that? Some might be small, some might be big. Yeah, I gave her that. The T in Australia, yeah, but on what year? Yeah, look, I can't answer it because I can't talk to you on here with that. There's too much questions there for that one. But I'm not. Yeah, I can't work out. I can't picture what you're saying there, and the reasons for it too. All the reasons why. Yeah, I know you said the T, but look, I can't. Look, don't worry, I can't talk on here. I'll be asking too many questions and everything. Things aren't as simple as just asking a question like that because there's too many answers, and I need to know too much of the basics for it to for me to start computing. You know what's going on. No, that doesn't tell me anything either, Julie. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything either. Reef, how you going, buddy? You're lucky because I was about to go. I grabbed this because I was daydreaming a bit and grabbed another roll. Yeah, photos still not that good, Julie, because there's explaining to go. I can't just work off photos all the time, you know? There's too much for me to ask. That's why I tell people I don't really check people's photos and tell them about it because it's just, it can be just complex and just sending photos doesn't always cut it. You know, that's why I'm doing all the videos, people to learn and, you know, find out what you got and tell me, and then tell me what it is, exactly what's there and everything else, and then I'll agree or tell you no, whatever. But yeah, it's too complicated. That's why I don't. I tell people I don't check people's photos for them. I don't comment and help them out. I'll do that all in my videos here. Everyone's got books. And they can Google and do everything because asking me if I don't know, I'm just going to do what you guys should be doing before asking me, and that's finding it out. So, research. That's how I've learned. But you got to research it and then tell me what it is. Look it up, find out, and then impress me and tell me. That would be good. But yeah, like I said, I'll show it all in the video so I don't have to take photos off people and all that. It's go and find it in the videos, and they're in there. There's tons of stuff to learn, but you really need to get your books and do a lot of studying and learn about coins and what causes error, and, you know, and then, like I said, then turn around and tell me. But just a simple question, I've said before, just asking one simple question, you might think it's a simple question. 3 hours later, I'm still doing research to find that out for you, all right? And that's the problem, is but me being asked and other people aren't doing the research, they don't realise that it can take me hours to get the answer. And even more frustratingly, if the photo's crap and they expect me to see a blurry photo and work it out from that. So I just basically tell everyone, don't send photos to me. Yeah, I started up a membership, and in that membership, if everybody had joined, it would have still been going. And for that $5 a month, it was help you out as much as you wanted. Send emails, do all that stuff, because that was my time being taken up. And you're going to get that all thrown in for a lousy $5 a month, as well as the videos and all the photos and everything else that I got. Well, that fell through, and that was the chance everybody had to, well, freely send me emails and photos and everything else. And, you know, because I was basically getting paid, I had to take my time for the time taken, even though it was pretty still lousy money. But because that didn't take off, then I'm doing the videos, and I'll help out in the videos. That's, you know, that's all I can say is I'll help out in the videos. But it just takes way too long for just so many people send me just a simple, what do you think of this? Mate, you know what? That's a 5-hour bloody answer. All research. Anyway, don't send me things, anybody. I don't want them because I'm too busy, and I'm doing these to show everyone. And my help is all in these videos. And if everybody, I got what, nearly 1,770 subscribers. Geez, I wouldn't want everybody sending me emails all the time asking me about every coin they found. I'd be going around the bend. But it is very hard to, and takes a lot of time for looking up things for people. When you send me something and you're telling me it, that's a different story. You know, you're sending and telling. That's a different story. I've had heaps of that. Julie sent it, Snapper, heaps, where you send them and you're actually telling me what it is. That's fine, because you've found them, and it shows that you've done some research too and starting to learn. But yeah, you got to do a bit of research. You can't get everything on a platter where you know, pretty much not all there. But there's only like 10 errors that it's going to be in one of them anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's not many errors and stuff that you have to really remember of what's causing stuff. What you need to think about and remember is the mechanics of it, how they're made, the process before, while it's made, and after, what it goes through, what the machine looks like, and picture that and what can happen inside there on the die, and then use logic. Understand the machine that makes it. You must understand the machine that makes these before you can get logic into what causes these errors on here and the varieties. But you really do need to understand how these are minted for you to get an idea of how the lettering doubles up and the wear next to a die shift and stuff. You know, you got to... Anyway, grab books, look at my videos. I've got tons of stuff on there. I've told heaps right through. But it is a really... You can see how frustrated I get. I really do, because I can't express to people how hard it is and how long it takes to find stuff when people ask this a simple question of, what's this? What do you think of this? How did this happen? Yeah, so it's very hard. But that's why I did the videos, was for that, so I didn't have to. You know, I've had it sometimes, I've had quite a few sent to me, and I've been there saying to my wife, you know, I'm just really jacked off because I want people to actually learn from what I'm showing and get books and learn and everything. But I'm getting hammered with questions and things and pictures and that of people that they should know, they should look it up, not ask me to spend my next hour or two to find it for them. That's not what I'm here for. So yeah, so I don't, it's not I don't like helping people, I'm doing it here, but it's just like get too many coming in and I can't say no. That's the problem. I told everyone that before. My problem is I'll end up doing it. I'll end up checking it out, finding it, looking it up, all that, just to let you know, because it's, I don't know, OCD, I don't know what it is, but I just can't say no once it, you know, and it happens. So I try and stop it coming in, so I don't do it, because I will end up doing it. So not showing you there's a grey area there of getting things done, but it, yeah, it takes ages, you know. And I've got lots of other stuff that I'm doing too. You know, I'm running Facebook, this, eBay. I've got stuff to pack. I've got a ton there that I've sold. I've got to pack all that up. That takes ages. That can take half a day. Yeah, so anyways, that's my thing on it. But it's just so it don't hurt people's feelings, that they just understand that, you know, you just got to understand if people were sending you photos that were blurry and asking you a question that's so open, you know, it's got more wide plains than Africa of what could be happening in there. And it takes a lot of research. I did charge a fee, Jobby. It was called a membership. And in that membership, they got all my videos because I canned all the videos. I made them all private. So nobody could watch all 500 of those videos. I made them private. So to watch and learn from me completely, you had to be a member. You had to come in and be a member. And on top of that, it was, you know, help you out as much as you want. Except for really mundane stuff where, you know, you should be looking it up yourself. But that died out. So why should I? Why should I? The chance was there, I would have done it then in the membership, all the time taken and done all that for helping out, but not in my own time now, when it can take hours and I've got my own stuff to do. No, the chance was there and it's gone. I'm not doing the membership ever again. Let's finish with. It didn't work. Yeah, if I did it for $50 a month and I had the amount of people I had, yeah, all right, that would have been all right. But no, not for $5. Yeah, it's not worth it. Well, it wasn't worth it, so I shut it. I finished it and put everything back to private, back to public, so everyone's got access to everything anyway. Everything's the same except for that membership extras that I had got. No, they're not there. That's gone. I ain't doing it. And so I'm just looking up here. I missed out probably reading. I'm just reading up here. Oh, you got a big bag of Gash1 Armour Guard bags, a jumbo bag of Gash1 Armour Guard bags. So you got Armour Guard bags individual inside a jumbo bag. Each bag's mixed letters. Well, they're going to be uncirculated, and down the track, yeah, even now they, you know, I mean, they were selling them for $3 each uncirculated from the mint and from the post office. So it gives you an indication that technically they're $3 to start with, because that's how much they were for people to buy. And people don't want the price of that going down to $2 and $1 when they paid $3. So you've got to say they're worth $3 each, just to start with. And down the track, you put them into sets, they could be worth a bit, but I've found that the sets and all that, they're just not selling. And they're not selling for good money. Yeah, I mean, they're literally taking a loss on them. Mine, taking a loss. I put them in the cupboard here, and uh, I've got the folders for 2 and 3. I haven't got any ones left, and I don't worry about them anymore. There's just too many, and it's really, and you can hang on to them, but I'll point out to everybody, hang on to whatever you want, but decide why you're hanging on to them for. If it's to sell, or to give away, or to spend later on. Because one of them, you better start doing it now, and you better learn how to sell your coins. I started selling mine since 2005, still going. I've still got uncirculated coins here that I've had from early 2000s that I haven't been able to sell. So not everything sells, and it's really difficult. That's why these, when I go through all the coins here, I'm picking out, in the end I'll tell you the exact ones I'm keeping, and that's the ones that I know have a possibility of selling. Because that's the only choice you got. You can pass them on to someone, yeah. What are they going to do? If they don't know about them, they're going to spend them. And these sort of coins, you're not going to be taking them down to your local coin shop. Or these. They ain't going to take them. They don't want them. Not even that. They don't want them. They got mint sets. They got everything. They're trying to get rid of these in uncirculated conditions. They buy so many of them. So you can't even take these to a coin shop like you do your silver and golds. The only place you got, unless they're a mule or a rotate, uncirculated, then you'll see the coin shops jumping up and down for them. But other than that, they got those other ones, and they know they're really difficult to sell, and there's not much profit on them, so they won't touch them. So where are you going to take your coins to get sold? These coat of arms and what? I don't know. Have to run an auction yourself. But you've got to be aware that you're really collecting it for a hobby. And at the end of the day, you've got to work out what you're going to do. And I've pointed this out for years. I keep telling everyone, don't leave it late. If you're going to sell them, I've been pointing out, I've been selling them for 20 years. I'm still got stuff here I haven't even sold. It's really hard. The competition out there is crazy. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I've told my family what to do them, and that's take them all down the bank and put them through the bank. Don't matter. Unless I mark it, unless it's a mule or rotate or, you know, incuse or a double-headed or, I don't know, something, the 1,085,000 or something. Everything else I told them take it down and spend it, because they know how hard, they've watched me for the last, whatever year, 15 years, 18, whatever it is, trying to sell them, and they've seen the frustration, the hours it takes for packing it and all that, for absolute tuppence halfpenny, mate. We're talking for chicken feed. It's really difficult. So they don't want a bar of it. I already said, when I said you just want it, they just shake their head left and right. They don't want a bar of any of it, because they're in the family, they're in with somebody that's been doing all the selling and finding it and all that, and they know how hard it is, and they don't want a bar of it. Hey, that's what I've had 79. Might keep that to go to 78. So yeah, it's big decisions, but I wouldn't wait too long if you're going to sell them. You got to learn how to do it, and wrapping them, and insurance, the most economic way to pack them, so you don't spend heaps on your postage. The price to even set them at to start with. There's heaps of stuff. Anyway, I'm talking crap at the moment. I'm just filling that. That's done. I'm going. I tried to read things down here. So Paul's got the 2007 5-cent double head. See, he's going to be a Queenslander. Everything's up in Queensland. That's where they were, northern New South Wales and Queensland. They reckon 1,500 of them, and they all went there. So you won't, as far as I know, you won't find them anywhere around Australia unless they've got around down here, but they all went there first. As I tell everyone, Queensland and northern New South Wales is the first place the mint sends all their newly minted coins. and they only go to another state if another state puts in an order for coins at the same time as those coins were going to go out and they were going to go to Queensland. They always go there first and then filter out across Australia. And that's the only way they get into another state before Queensland, or even at the same time, is because that state banks actually ordered coins at the same time as they were going to go out. Otherwise, they will go up there. That's how the mint does things. So very nice. Oh yeah, I'll be keeping it, Paul. Yeah, yeah. They're thousands of dollars, mate. I know. I haven't looked lately what they're on. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can, if just by chance. All right, there's one right now selling, and it's on 2,388, but there's no bids on it. Oh, you're in Victoria, Paul. Yeah, but where were you when you got that 5 cent? Was you in Victoria? You found it down here? Because you're giving me hope, mate, if you say that. Tell the truth. Were you here or up Queensland and found it or somewhere, you know? Oh, bye, Michael. See you later, buddy. Happy Easter. So anyway, there's one here that's actually been graded by PCGS. They want 4,200 for that one. There's another one, 5,000 PGS. There's only 3 of them selling. And we'll see if there's any have sold. All right, so somebody had one back on the 5th of April, and they took it. It was selling for $1,000, and that's been crossed out, and it's gone for less than that. They've accepted an offer. So there you go. And that guy had 0% up, so we can't take that as gospel either, because that could be a mate of his, or it's crap lying. So then we got same person is selling 3 of them, all for the same price, 2,388. That's on auction. They're all on auction together. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the finished ones. He's still trying to sell that for the same price, so it's been going for months. There's another one that was in PCGS, and that's sold for $2,000. So that's a sale. I'd take that one as gospel. And then another one, 4th of April, that's sold for $1,550. He's got a large. He's got a high feedback count, large feedback count, and that's sold for $1,550. So 1,552. So yeah, 1,800 average. If you put it on for $1,600 right today, it'd sell. It'd sell it straight away. Anyway, I didn't have any coins there. I'm going to go. You saw all the coins I got. I'm not going to go through them all. I shouldn't have mixed them all, probably. But what have I got? Got Anzacs. Oh, I can't go out any further than that. Anzacs, them. So that one's the error one. So those ones there, that's the small and large design. I don't want them. That one's the cut error on the cog there. Oh, it's turned into a cog on both of them. It's got cuds on them. That edge there and on that one. So keep that. Then I got 299 rotates. They're large head. Rotates are only on large head. That's all I found them on so far. Nothing else. So they're both rotated. Top knot 69. Beautiful. 73. 2001 Fed. 299s. 2019. Beautiful. 2 2019s. Done. Nice 79, yeah, that's in case. 79 double bar, 79 in case I extend my the run I'm going to do from 69 to 78. I might include 79 and 80s. That's got all the cut errors down the bottom on the 2014. All the die chips there, doing that. Got plenty of them. They're common as muck. I'm throwing them in there, and the reason I'm throwing them in there, for me, is they're all common. Don't know about down your area. 297s, low mint. Low mint. 1970 Cook, tilted 7, variety. Doing that. What have we got here? 83, crappy shadow, though. I don't want that. R.M. Williams, doing that. Dinosaur, doing that. 2015, it's got the big Spuru, doing that. Got 3 Anzacs, don't want the 14, keep the 15, and I don't want the 16, so keep the 15. Then we got 73, 4mm. Under the 85, that's the one you want. It's not very good mint, I don't want it. 78, yeah, I've got to keep it because I can't find 79. 79, 69, 79 double bar. Okay, that one. Yeah, that's got the double bar. They're hard to find, double bar. And this one because he's got a good nick, so see if I can do the 78, 79, but should be able to find a better 79 maybe. 78, I don't know. I just, like I said, just realised they're hard to come by. So after culling of all that I had, 2015 Anzac, wrote cut errors on both of the flames there. On the 99, 299 rotates. Marbo, South Australia fed, 69, beautiful 69. Amazing, 2019 IRV, Million Club. 79 double bar, nice 79, okay, 78. Just to see if I've got anything better. They're sort of iffies anyway. But I've